Good evening, one and all. Okay, well, in the last class, we have studied about the hazards, RAM, and we have also completed the multiplexer part. And in this class, we are going to start opposite of the MOX operation, which is actually demultiplexer. Okay, we are going to see how this demultiplexer is working and what the different functionalities of the demultiplexer, what is the logic operation and all we are going to see. So this is some of the books they will write DMUX, and some of the books they will write also like this demultiplexer. Okay, so this is the thing. So it's actually demultiplexer is nothing else. It's a single input and many output combinational logic circuit. Again, it's a combinational logic circuit. Okay, which have single input, one input and many outputs. Okay, mainly how this input will go to the many outputs or which one going to be avail that single output will be depends on the select line. Okay, mainly the it's depending upon the select line, the input will go to one of the outputs. Okay, depending upon the selection input. Okay, selection input, so which is nothing else the selecting criteria. There will be certain selecting criteria. According to that, the input will go to the particular outputs. From the many outputs, the input will go one of this particular output. Okay, so we'll see now. So mainly the symbol of the demultiplexer is nothing else. It's like kind of thing. So it's just opposite of the like MOX. So here it is single input, but in MOX it is output is a single output. Okay, and this will be your outputs of the demultiplexer, which is nothing else 2 to the power n number of output. Okay, here it is single input, and these are actually the select lines. The select lines will be n number of select lines, n number of select lines. Okay, so this is called 1 is to 2 to the power n demux. Okay, this is mainly the symbol of the demultiplexer. Okay, this is the symbol of the demultiplexer. So again you see here, this is the output 2 to the power n. So obviously 2 to the power n, so here the symbol is actually 1 is to 2 to the power n demux. So here you can see, so out this single input will go to either of these outputs. So which output it will go depending upon the select lines or selection criteria. So see here how many number of select lines? This 2 to the power n, n is defined as the number of select lines. Okay, if this is number of select lines, very simple. Okay, so now we're going to see one of the basic demultiplexer, which is called the 1 is to 2 demux. Okay, basic demultiplexer. This is the possible minimum demux we can do. Okay, because what it will do, it will going to have single input I will go to one of these output, let's say y0 and y1, and depending upon the select line, if it is 2, 1 is to 2 means what? 1 is to 2 means we can write also 1 is to 2 to the power 1. So 1 will be the select line here. So only one select line over here, S. So which is nothing else, 1 is to 2 demux. Okay, in some of the books what they will do, they will also write down the book like this. So they will do the symbol in this way. So both are equal only. So this is my input I, and select line 1, select line S, and here my outputs, which is y0 and y1. Okay, so this is my 1 is to do demux. Okay, so depending upon the select line, okay, let's say select line is my 0, then what will happen? This I will go to my y0. Okay, I will be connected to my y0. So see here how the configuration will be in this side. So in configuration will be, this is my I, it's like a switch kind of thing. It will be actually vibrating like this, moving like this. So either it will touch to y0 or it will touch to y1. Okay, either it will touch to y0 or it will touch to y1. Okay, depending upon this, switch will be the S, the select line. Select line will tell whether it will go to the y0 or it will come to the y1. Okay, if S is equal to 0, then it will connect to the y0. If S equal to 1, it will connect to the y1. So input will go to the y1 or input will go to the y0. Do you all understand? So this is my demux functionality. Okay, so now, so the truth table here, how the truth table? The truth table here is S, yg1 and y0. Okay, so see here, if it is 0, So if it is 0, what will happen? The output will go to where? 1, y0. Okay, here output won't go. If it is select line is 1, then output input will be connected to where? Y1. So here it is y1. So this is my truth table. Do you all understand? Very simple. If select line is 0, I will go to y0. So y0 is 1 now. Now if select line is 1, I will be connected to the y1. Now y1 is 1. Okay, so this is my particular truth table. Okay, now what you have to do here, just see what is the expression. Expression will be very simple. Logical expression will be, so the logical expression is y0, which is nothing else my s bar y0, sorry, s bar and y. Okay, which is nothing else my s bar, and there is some problem. Okay, so s bar and I. Similarly, y1 is nothing else si. Okay, these are the logical expressions. Okay, so what will happen? Y0 is nothing else s bar, and y1 also bar. Okay, y0 is get selected at that time, s is bar. So s bar and I will go to my y0 now. Okay, depending upon the s bar. Since s bar, as in min term, what you know, 0 means nothing else my complemented variable, 1 is nothing else my uncomplemented variable. According to that, the expression has been come up. Okay, so next what you need to do, how to do the implementation of this logic expression? Very simple. You just know that very well. What you need to do, just you have this s, you will be having not get here, which is s, and this is s bar, and here it is your I, input I. So which is actually s bar and I will be your y0. Okay, and your s and I will be your y1. Very simple. So this is my logic circuit, which is actually 1:2. So here 1 input, and here many outputs, 2 to the power n number of output, and n is select line. So this is my select line. Okay, so this is the logical expression or implementation. Okay, now we'll move to the higher order mux. So let's say 1:4 mux, demux. 1:4 demux. How is it, students? Very simple. It would have one input, and obviously, so 1:4 means it's nothing else, 1:2 square. So 2 square means 2 number of select lines. Okay, so there are 2 select line and 1 input and 4 output. So 4 outputs are like this, so which are nothing else y0, y1, y2 and y3. So this is my input I, and the select line is nothing else my s1 and s0. Okay, do you all understand? So this is very simple. This 1:4 demux. So this is the logical symbol. So in order to design this combinational logic circuit, we must have to identify how many input outputs. The inputs are I, s1, s0. Outputs are y0, y1, y2, y3. Okay. So next, what you need to do? Obviously, how will be your truth table? Very simple. How will be your truth table, students? So how will be your truth table? As we know that S1 and S0. Okay, S1 and S0 is my selection criteria. So here what we have done, S1 and S0 at that time, these are my inputs. Okay, I is actually the actual input which will travel depending upon this criteria. So here what are my inputs? Outputs y0, y1, y2, y3. So see here, if it is 0 0, what will be get selected over here? It will be y0 is getting selected. So y0 is 1, other places it's 0. Okay, so according to this, you can also get the output y0. What is output logical expression y0? Which is nothing else my s1 bar, s0 bar and I. Very simple. Like this way you can find out s1 bar, s0 bar and I. Similarly, if it is 0 1, y1 gets selected, other outputs are 0. So what is y1? Very simple, s1 bar, s0, I. Okay, next, if it is 1 0, what will be get selected? 0 0 1. Okay, so y2 will be my s1, s0 bar I. Okay, then finally s1, s0 1 1, I'll be getting y3 output, which is actually my truth table. Very simple, students. Okay, so y3 is mine, s1, s0 I. So what is my expression? The expression will be, it has actually 4 AND gates. Okay, and there will be two select lines. So select line will be, so my implementation will be very simple. You can do implementation very simple. What is that? This is my, let's say, S1. So this is my S1 bar. Okay, so let's say this is my S0, this is my S0 bar. Okay, and this is my input I. Okay, so what is my Y0? S1 bar, S0 bar. So this is my S1 bar, S0 bar, and I, which gives me actually Y0. Very simple. Okay, next what you have to do? S1 bar, S0, and then I, which gives me Y1. This is the way you can draw the logic implementation of any digital circuit. Okay, so next S1, S0 bar, then I, which gives me Y2. Then finally S1, okay, S0, then I will gives me Y3. So this is the logic circuit which actually tells me about the 1:4 DMUX. Okay, it has two select line, four outputs, and single input. The input will be get selected either of these outputs depending upon the particular select line criteria. Okay, so this is actually my demultiplexer, students. Okay, do you all understand about the demultiplexer? Very simple. Next we will see about the demultiplexer also. So the first bit will be my implementation of higher order demux from lower order. Implementation of higher order demux from lower order. Okay, so what you need to do here very simple. So you can understand this, what you have to do, how to implement higher order demux. So let's say I want to implement a 1:4 demux using let's say 1:2 demux. Okay, so how to do, how many 1:2 demux I need it actually? Very simple. As I have told you, here it is 4, here it is 2. So it's very simple. 4 divided by 2, whatever the result comes, 2 divided by 2. That many number of demux is required. So here how many demux is required? 3 demux is required. 3 1:2 demux is required to design a 1:4 demux. Okay, so the now the thing is, what are the select lines where the select line will be connected? So this one demux, the mainly here, how it will be connected? So mainly here it will be like this, 1 plus 2, like this. Okay, so these two demuxes will be connected my MSB bit, which is MSB S1, and this will be connected to S0. Now see here how I am going to do it. As I have 3 demuxes, how will be connected like this? So it will be 1:2 demux here. So 1:2 means 2 outputs, 1 single input, and here it will be connected to S0. And these are the remaining 2 demuxes, 1:2 and another 1:2 will be connected to my S1 and S1. Okay, so their MSB is connected to the this one, and this my LSB will be connected to the S0. Now the thing is, what is the input of these two? The input of these two is this one and this one. Here it is my input I. Here and here outputs are Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3. Now we'll see what is my truth table actually, students. The truth table is nothing else, S1 and S0. Depending upon my S1, S0, my output will be get selected. So this is my Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3. Now tell me how my output will be selected. If it is 0, 0, my output will be selected. Which one actually? Y0 will be get selected. So here this will be 1. So see here how is it? Means input will go over here. So this will be my input. Am I correct? So here if it is S1 0 and S0 0, what will happen? If S1 S0 is 0, this input will go over here. Am I correct? Now here S1 is 0 means input will go over here. So Y0 will be I or not? This is the way. Next 0 1, Y1 will be selected. Okay, 1 0, Y2 will be get selected. I will go to the Y2. Okay, similarly 1 1, Y3 will be the my I. Okay, so this is the way it will work. So do you all understand how to design a 1:4 demux into using 1:2 demux? It's very simple. We can just use the number of demuxes. We can find out this is the category. So this is my design I need to do. This is my required demuxes. You have to divide from this to this, 4 divided by 2, then whatever output comes 2 divided by 2, and this will be your connected to the higher this will be connected to the lower order mux, this will be connected to the higher order mux, sorry, lower order like MSB and LSB. Okay, so this is the way you can design the implement any type of design. Okay, so next one is similarly, how many number of demux is required to design a 8x4 demux using 1x2 demux? Very simple. What you can do, in order to design a 1x8 demux, how many 1x2 demux required? Very simple. What you have to do, 8 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2, then 2 divided by 2. So here how many? So 4 plus 2 plus 1, total 7 number of 1x2 demux required to 1x8 demux. Okay, so here how the select lines you can connect? The select lines will be how will be connect the select line? Obviously the select lines will be here S0, S1 and S2. All the S2 select lines will be connected to these 4 1x2 demux. So do you all understand what you need to do? This is the way. It's very simple. 1x2, here 2, and finally here 4. Okay, this is the way. Very simple. So here how it will be? It will be connected to like this, and here 2 outputs will come up. Here 1 and here 1. For this also 2 outputs will come up. Here 1, here 1. Okay, then finally this input, and here the select lines will be how? Here the select lines will be, the select lines here it would be my the LSB S0, and here S1, and here all MSB, like this. So this is the design, students. You can design using 8x21 demux, use for a 1x8 demux using a 1x2 demuxes. Okay, this is the way you can design it. Okay, so there are 3 layers. So this is one layer, another layer, another layer. So you can design it. You require 7 number of 1x2 demuxes to design a higher order 1x8 demuxes. Like this, you can design any type of higher order demux using lower order demuxes. So we'll see one more, third number. Let's say how to design 1x16 demux using 1x4 demux. So how many 1x4 demux required? So very simple. Whatever is there here, you divide it. 16 divided by 4. Next, whatever result come, 4 divided by 4. So here how many muxes required? 16 divided by 4. 4 plus 1. Total 5 muxes required. Obviously. Okay. So here it will be connected to the lower LSB. All the muxes, all 4 muxes, 1x4 muxes will be connected to the MSB of the select line. Okay. Any doubt on this, students? Very simple. Any doubt? Please let me know any doubt. Okay, if there is no doubt, we'll go for the next one. So how to design a 1x64 demux? It's very simple. You to design 1x4 demux. How many demuxes required? This type of things will come up in the exam, student. 64 divided by 4, then 16 divided by 4, then 4 divided by 4. Very simple. How many? Here we require 16 plus 4 plus 1. So total 21 1x4 demuxes we need it actually. Okay. So these are actually up to demux. Okay, there is not a particular any more things in the demux, students. Mainly demux will be